What's up guys, my name's Tom and welcome back to the FPL Centre. Time for the latest in the Player Spotlight series, where we take a quick look at the underlying stats and the upcoming fixtures for a few players who have come into form recently, or they're being talked about within the FPL community as potential transfer options. As always, if you like the video and what I'm doing here with the FPL Centre, give the video a thumbs up, get yourself subscribed if you're not already, and also make sure to hit that notification bell as well so you know when the latest video drops. But yeah, let's get straight into it and have a look at a few of the key players for Gameweek 11. First up, we'll take a look at Ross Barkley, who had a huge Gameweek 10, scoring 17 FPL points with a goal, 2 assists and the maximum 3 bonus points in Chelsea's 4-0 win at Burnley. It was the second double-digit FPL score Barkley has posted in the last 3 weeks, as he got 13 points against Southampton in Gameweek 8, and sandwiched between that was a 6-pointer where he grabbed an equalising goal off the bench against Man United last weekend. The first glaring question around Ross Barkley is, will he start? So far this season he started just 4 out of 10 games in the Premier League, with Mitrovic seemingly in a rotation with the ex-Everton midfielder. However, there is a real chance Barkley has now moved ahead of Kovacic in the pecking order due to his impressive performances of late, combined with the fact that the Croatian, on loan from Real Madrid, has only managed a single assist in the 6 starts that he's made this season. Over the last 3 game weeks, Barkley has seen 2 big chances come his way and attempted 8 shots on goal, although only 3 of those shots have been from inside the area. He's also only managed 6 penalty area touches over that period and failed to record a single touch inside the penalty area in Gameweek 10 against Burnley. The next 4 fixtures for Barkley are very appealing, with 3 of the 4 games at home against Crystal Palace, Everton and Fulham, with only an away trip to Spurs falling on the tougher side of things. Next up is Murray, who is quietly going about his business and scoring consistent FPL points at the forward position. He scored 6 goals through the 10 weeks of the season so far and has a very nice stretch of fixtures up to the Game Week 17 when Brighton play Chelsea. Owned by just 3.4% of FPL managers, Murray finds himself just 1 point shy of popular pick Alexander Mitrovic and nearly 10 points clear of another FPL favourite in Marko Arnautovic, coming in cheaper than both as well at 6.5 million. Statistically though, Murray is pretty far from an attractive option, recording just 26 penalty box touches through the first 10 weeks of the season and getting just 14 shots on goal from inside the box so far this season, almost half the number Callum Wilson has managed at 26, and only 1 more than Gabriel Jesus has managed in his substitute appearances for Man City. Another slight drawback here is that despite the decent fixtures on paper, only 2 of Brighton's next 6 games will be played at home, where they tend to get their best results, and following that they have a pretty tough run of games up until the end of January. However, with games coming up in the next 4 against Cardiff and Huddersfield, you can definitely see Murray getting on the score sheet against 2 of the league's more generous defences. Pep's rotation roulette is a notorious problem whenever you're trying to navigate the Man City midfield for FPL purposes, but one option who has shone brightly in recent weeks is Riyad Mahrez. He's played the full 90 minutes in the last 3 Premier League games for City and looks to have fully secured the first team spot on the right wing, with Pep moving Sterling over to the left in order to accommodate the Algerian. Mahrez has scored in the last 2 games and also finished with bonus points in those games too, giving him back-to-back double-digit returns. No player has more shots in the box than the 9 Mahrez has recorded over the last 2 weeks, and only Luka Milivojevic has seen more big chances over that period due to the fact he's taken 3 penalties for Palace in that time. Coming in at 8.6 million and owned by just 2.6% of FPL managers, Mahrez could be a fantastic option for those wanting a cheaper piece of the City attack than Raheem Sterling, and with 3 of the next 4 games for City being played at the Etihad, you have to imagine there's points to be gained for a player like Mahrez now that he's seemingly coming into a good spell of form. So it was 65 points for Game Week 10, just above the average of 58, taking us to 612 total points and an overall rank now of 156,000. That's down another 10,000 spots from where we started the week, but not a total disaster. Patricio, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Doherty all returned 2 points each as they all conceded a single goal. Mendy kept a clean sheet for City in their away trip to Spurs, returning 6 points there, and Marcos Alonso got a clean sheet plus an assist in Chelsea's 4-0 win at Burnley to give us a very nice 11 points. In midfield, Richarlison came off the bench to replace Hazard, who missed out through injury, and got us 5 points with an assist there. Sterling got 6, also with an assist plus the extra clean sheet point, and James Maddison blanked for Leicester but did pass the eye test once more as he looked dangerous, particularly with his set piece deliveries. Up front, Alexander Mitrovic blanked and got himself booked yet again for another single point there. Sergio Aguero also failed to return in 70 minutes of action against Spurs. And finally, Callum Wilson was our Game Week 10 captain, and his 2 goals plus maximum bonus points means we got 26 points in total from him there. A very nice score from our captain, but as I mentioned on Twitter earlier in the week, it does just kind of feel like damage limitation since both Salah and Mane outscored Wilson, and of course Salah was very heavily captained this week as well. We'll quickly check in on the league now, and once again there's been no change at the top as Gokul Nath remains the leader, extending his lead at the top following a very nice game week score of 79 there. Congrats mate, you're absolutely flying this year, all the way up in 31st place in the world right now with 740 total points already. Absolutely amazing. It's going to be very interesting to see if anyone can actually catch up with you there. I've got another red arrow and dropping all the way down to 145th place now in the league, and yeah, I'm going to need probably a few very good game weeks where a lot of other people really struggle in order to start making up the ground here, as those at the top just continue to pull away. So there we go guys, later this week I'll have the Game Week 11 fixture breakdown video as usual with an in-depth look at the key fixtures from an FPL perspective, as well as my team selection and how I'll be lining up for Game Week 11. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to keep up with what I'm doing here, and also make sure to hit that notification bell as well so you know when the latest video drops. Let me know in the comments how you did this week, and also if you're planning any big transfers coming up. But yeah, that's all from me today guys, thanks for watching.